if you haven't thought about college, have you thought about what you want to be when you grow up? Like what kind of career do you want to do, or do you have like multiple things or?
I want to be a model. I want to work for my parents' business, LLC. I want to be a YouTuber, and I want to be a person who designs their own clothes and have my own clothing line. And I actually wanted to add in being a singer or a rapper, but I think I may get writer's block if I decide that. So I'm still deciding on that, but the rest I definitely know I want to do. It's the Working Mom!
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the Working Mom podcast. So today I'm here with none other than my girls, my daughters, my JBMs, as I call them. Sometimes people are always asking me, are they twins? But they are not. They are 3 years apart. The JJ Sistas, your YouTube channel also, and your YouTube channel has really been taking off. You guys are now 10 and 13, and you started your channel about 2.5 years ago. And I know that you recently have been seeing some views, and your channel has been picking up over 30,000+ viewers on some of your videos. So tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. So on our YouTube channel, we started off doing Barbie episodes and unboxing Barbies and showing Barbies to kids. And then our channel started to grow into Roblox. So we got into gaming, and so we do Roblox videos on our channel too. And then our channel took a turn and it went to editing Barbie episodes, which people seem to like. So we now do those also, along with the Barbie and Roblox videos.
Okay, and Jordan, what made you guys start your channel? Like, what made you say that you wanted to start your own YouTube channel?
What made us want to start our own YouTube channel? I like saw people like, okay, and then I always watched YouTube. Like I've always been a big YouTube person. So then I started watching YouTube videos, and then I started watching like, oh yeah, people doing YouTube videos, and then I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to start a YouTube channel now. So then I went to you, and then I was like, hey, can we make a YouTube channel? And then he was like, sure. Do you want to share it with your sister, or do you want to do it private? And then me and Jules made the decision of if we wanted to do it separate or together, and we decided to do it together, and this is what brought us here now.
Right, and I know your dad was basically saying like you guys were always sitting up watching YouTube and things like that, and he was even suggesting as well, like, why don't you guys start your own channel, because you were always watching other kids play with toys and watching them do unboxing and things like that. So I'm glad that you guys started, and I know we always talk about just being consistent and constantly putting out videos, and all of that hard work has been paying off for you guys because your channel has really taken off. So how hard is it for you guys to consistently put out videos? Like how often do you put them out?
Well, depending on what we are deciding to post that week is kind of how it depends on how our week goes, on how we're posting. We try to post at minimum of 2 times a week. But if we say we want to throw in a Barbie edit or something like that, then it may go on to maybe 3 times. Then it may go on to 3 times a week. But it just all depends on whether we decide which type of video we want to post.
And I know you guys have turned your playroom, where we used to just play with your dream houses and all your Barbie stuff, and you guys have basically created a whole studio in there, and you do your own editing. You do all of your own recording, your voiceovers, and you guys have just become really, really good with all of your edits. So I'm not surprised that your channel is really, really taking off. And I see you guys have on your JJ Sistas merch today, and you guys have been selling merch at your school quite often. And I know last year you guys were selling pens, your organic JJ Sistas shea butter, as well as some of your hoodies and t-shirts and things like that with your logo on it. But now we're in virtual school. So you guys had school abruptly end for you at the end of last school year. Well, actually, no, it was like March of last school year, like the middle of the school year. And now they're still back 100% virtual. So you guys do attend a local private school, and I know that we have the option to either send you back or just do 100% online, and we selected 100% virtual right now. So tell me a little bit about what your thoughts are on virtual school. Like, do you guys love it? Do you hate it?
Well, I actually like it better since I think it's better, first of all, for health and care. So I'm glad my parents decided to keep me home. And I think it's really easier to do this way in this platform by doing it virtually. And I don't find a reason why you have to actually go to school, even if a pandemic started, because I think this is really easier for parents, plus really easier for students to learn.
Okay, how do you think about it, Jules?
Well, to add on to what Jordan said, I think that virtual learning, well, that it has its ups and downs. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I don't find it easier than being in school because, like, it's it's a little bit harder for me to try to like pay attention and to like stay on task and to like if I was actually in the classroom, then it's like harder for me to actually like be paying attention. So like it's harder for me to like focus and to like try to pay attention and to stay on task.
Yeah, just because mainly, what do you think the real reason is? Because it's just distractions in the house, or is it distractions? Because everybody's virtual, everybody's working from home. So every aspect of the house has everybody on computers, on phones, and so forth all day. So do you think it's mainly just a lot going on? Because most of the time you do your virtual learning in your room with the door shut. So we try to make sure everybody has their own space in their room, or mainly is it just everything around you going on and you have to look at the camera and the teacher's talking and they're trying to teach students in the school who are actually face-to-face in the classroom, then they're trying to teach virtual as well? Like, do you think it's just a little bit of everything?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything along with that, because it's just hard for me to try to focus, and then like sometimes there's like Wi-Fi problems, there's other stuff going on, and like people start lagging, I start like losing focus and stuff, and it's just harder than if they were actually like standing in front of me.
So you prefer to go back into the classroom, or you kind of like it home if all the technical issues and everything were out of the way?
No, if like the pandemic and like all of this was gone, I would want to go back to school.
Okay. And I know you're about to go to high school, so you can't wait to get to your high school with your friends. And this is like a real critical time for actually both of you, because Jordan, you're going to middle school next year, and then Jules is going to high school next year. So this is kind of like a transition year for you guys not to be able to go to school. But specifically, your school has recently closed back down, like even for the kids that went face to face, because so many cases with even the population that they have now at the school, they've been having like crazy outbreaks the past few weeks. So now they have shut down for the remainder of the month of October. So I guess we'll see. I'm not sure if you guys plan on going back, or if the county will go back this year, but hopefully if you guys go back next year, I think that's a great start, going straight into middle school, then going into high school and just kind of starting fresh. So both of you guys play instruments in the school band. What instrument do you play, Jordan, and how do you like your instrument, and how do you like band?
So I actually play the flute, and at first it was really hard for me to kind of learn because I didn't know where to put my mouth at, since on the flute, it's a place where you have to put your mouth at. It's like more specific stuff you have to do with it. And I like wasn't holding my fingers on the notes hard enough to make the perfect sound. But then as I got more into it, I started learning more notes, and then I started to like know it and start to play it and know the notes. But then I kept looking at my flute because I didn't know like where was my heart. So then as I got more virtually into it, when I took my virtual band classes, I actually got really better, and I see the improvement because I've learned how to do B's, F's, D's, and without looking at my flute.
And I know this is your first year in advanced band, Jordan. So you're still like learning the process how to read music, because you have to do all that time in beginner band. So technically, without COVID, this would be the first year that you're able to do competitions and so forth. But Jules has been in advanced band for a while, and I know you've been doing the competitions as well. So Jules, tell me about your instrument, what instrument you play, and if you like it or not, and do you like kind of missing your competitions, because we missed King's Dominion Day at Music at the Park. So I know that's something big that you always look forward to. They got canceled last year and will probably be canceled this year also.
Yeah, so I play the saxophone. The saxophone is actually, I mean, when you kind of start playing it, it's kind of a little hard, but it's not like as hard as the other instruments. Like if I would like compare it to like other instruments, it's not as hard because like you don't have to be like so technical with everything, and it's not like a certain way to hold your mouth and all that. You kind of just blow and hold the notes. But it is hard. It's definitely is hard. I'm not gonna say like it's easy, but I like if I compare it to other instruments, it's not as hard to play. But yeah, I do miss like playing in the competitions and stuff and having to like practice to make sure like my music was good. And yeah, and of course the King's Dominion trip, you know, that was also near my birthday, which I normally do for my birthday. So yes.
And Jules is also, you are a two-time state archery champion, as well as you've been able to take 2 or 3 trips to nationals. And the year before last was our first time with you being able to make it to the world archery platform. So how do you feel about being a state champion? I know that you love shooting archery and everybody knows that, and that's not something that you see a lot of people in our culture doing. So a lot of times people love to hear about your archery, and they always ask me, how did you get into archery? And we always buy you all the hoodies and stuff that says Girls That Shoot. So tell us a little bit just about, are you missing archery right now?
Yeah, I do miss like practicing archery, and like when I first started archery, like it was like hard, and like it is hard. Archery is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually difficult for me at some points. Like it just involves like a lot of practice and a lot of time, and you just have to like actually like really be into it. So even when I made nationals the first time, like I was really surprised, and I was like excited, of course, that I could like go off to nationals. And then when I made it to worlds, I mean, I was just happy that I even passed, like to even go into worlds. But worlds was really fun. And hopefully, like if archery starts back up, or if we do go back, I can go twice.
Yeah, because we haven't practiced much. We haven't been outside practicing, which we normally practice a lot. But with everything with the pandemic, and at first they were saying everything was airborne and we were just quarantined in the house. But I think we're ready soon to kind of get back outside and start practicing, because your high school does have an archery team. So we want to make sure that you are definitely prepared. And Jordan, I know you do track and field, and you run the long jump. You do the 50-meter dash, you do the relays. They started putting you in, what was that, the 400 meter right before COVID. So I know you're missing everybody at track and your track family, and I know you can't wait to get back out there, but just tell me a little bit about why you decided to run track, and can you wait to get back, or you can't wait to get back?
So I actually can. Well, I can't wait to go back actually, since you have bought a virtual exercising class with a retired football player's wife that does the Zoom call class, and it's really been helping me, and I've really been knowing more and learning more. And I think I'm ready to go back to the track and to show off that I'm faster than I was before
Yeah, because you've been getting
the
better. We've been
pandemic.
training.
Yeah, and also being on the treadmill, seeing my time score versus last year. And I think I'm really improving, so I can't wait to go back.
And I know during the summertime, we usually would take all of you guys to do traveling. And I talked about that when I interviewed both of your brothers, that every summer, what you guys would do is visit different colleges. And Jordan, you have not had the opportunity to do that yet because you just turned 10, but Jules has already started. Maybe this, I believe, is like her third year. So this would be around the time that Jordan would have started going out traveling to different colleges and playing with being able to be in front of some of the college coaches. And I know you guys see your brothers who one of your brothers who already graduated from college and is doing his master's degree, and then Martise, who is about to go off to college. So I know we talk about that quite often, and education is something really big in our family. So do you guys already kind of have an idea on what you want to major in college? Have you not thought about it already? Or do you kind of know what college you might want to go to? Especially Jules, because you've already visited a lot of schools already, or none of those schools are an option, or what's kind of like your thoughts on your future as far as college?
Really, I have not thought about that. I have actually took no time to think about that because I've just been like more focused on like the present and like just thinking about like high school years, even though I mean time flies, so college will be here like sooner than you know it. But no, I have not as many colleges as I went to for the soccer camps. I have not thought about anything.
Do you know what you may want to major in, or you haven't even thought about that yet?
Yeah, no, I haven't thought about that either.
What about you, Jordan?
I don't know any majors, but from what I heard when the pandemic didn't even start yet, when I went to my older brother's graduation, I heard businesses too, and I think I may want to major in businesses.
Oh, that's awesome. Like being a business major to open up your own business? So Jules, if you haven't thought about college, have you thought about what you want to be when you grow up? Like what kind of career do you want to do? Or do you have like multiple things, or like what's everything that your thoughts are right now that you want to be when you grow up?
Well, started for a really long time, I wanted to be a doctor. But now it's like since this whole pandemic thing came up and like now I like think about it and then I would have to help people who are sick and then that's like risking my life to help people and I might get sick or something. So now cross doctor out. So maybe I thought a little bit about it. I wanted to like do some type of soccer coaching when I get older, like coach like a middle school or a high school team. And I also wanted to be like some type of therapist.
Oh, like psychology?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Jordan? What is everything you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I actually want to be a lot of things. I want to be a model. I want to work for my parents' business, LLC. I want to be a YouTuber, and I want to be a person who designs their own clothes and have my own clothing line. And I actually wanted to add in being a singer or a rapper, but I think I may get writer's block if I decide that. So I'm still deciding on that, but the rest I definitely know I want to do.
Okay, and what about being
And
a dentist? I know you, I was about to say, what
yeah,
about being a dentist? You always say how you want to be a dentist. Is that still on the
yeah,
table?
yeah. I've been wanting to be a dentist since I was 4. So, and I'm planning to stick with it.
Okay. And and we typically would travel a lot during this time also. And I feel like the pandemic has just messed up everything. Like all of our plans that we usually do as far as our traveling, because I know you guys love to travel and we love a road trip. So we hardly ever fly because we actually are a family that prefers a road trip. And we haven't been able to really do any, I don't think not even really, we haven't done any road trips this year at all. Other than we are going to still do our traditional Christmas trip this year. But we had to change that location. So we're going somewhere different now than we originally planned on going. But that's fine as well. So our mother-daughter vacation that we always take. So I think maybe 4 years ago, I decided to start doing, once you guys got a little older, doing kind of like a mother-daughter vacation trip. So every year what we do is we kind of like pinpoint different places that we want to go, and we just kind of have girl time because the boys are always getting in our way and don't want us to have fun and don't want us to do all the stuff that we like to do, and we like to do all the fun stuff. I know last year when we did our girls trip, I actually made it into like a full-on surprise. So when we left like in the middle of the night, and then every single day when you guys woke up, I surprised you and we went to a different state and you didn't know where we were going. So the first day, the first day we went to Wilmington, Virginia, and we kind of like did activities in Wilmington and swam. We stopped at Great Wolf Lodge and just had some girl time there. And then when we woke up the next morning, we went to Myrtle Beach, and you guys didn't know that we were going to arrive there. And we had like a hotel that was like a penthouse overlooking the water, overlooking the beach, and we had tons of activities there. We always love to do like escape rooms, and we like to go to museums. We like to travel and just try different things anytime we go to different states. And then I think when we left there, I surprised you guys, and from Myrtle Beach, we ended up in Atlanta, and we went to the aquarium in Georgia. We did it was just like so much stuff. We did so much stuff in Georgia, different things there. I know we did like some sightseeing, some tours. Then we always like to do an escape room in every state that we go to. So we have done escape rooms in like almost everything. I feel like we've done escape rooms in New York, Kentucky, Louisville, Atlanta, South Carolina, Virginia. It's probably not that many states that we go to that before we leave, we don't do some kind of escape room, because that's like our favorite thing to do together. So tell me a little bit about how important the girls' trips or the mother-daughter trips are to you guys, and what's your favorite part about them?
You want to start?
You can start.
Okay. So my favorite part about the girl trips we take is basically it's like a mother-daughter thing. It's traditional. We do it every year, and every time we go somewhere special that you don't tell us to, and it's like the next morning we'll be ending up in like Kentucky, and we'll be like, and then like we'll be in awe, and then it's like also we go to a lot of stuff in like a week or so. We go like to like four places, and it's really special because it's special to me because it allows me to have more time with my sister and my mother.
And what about you, Jules?
And to add on what Jordan said, yeah, it is like really surprising to like go to like different places, like so many different places in like a short period of time, and like do so many things in a short period of time. And it's like my one chance to like kind of get away from the boys for a little bit, have like our own time where we can like do stuff and like not have like a lot of people and like chaos going on.
Yeah, because a big family is six of us, so I know sometimes we're really good, I think, with being able to everybody get their own personal time and us hanging together. But six people in our house can be a lot. So it's always something crazy happening here every day. It's always a lot going on. Um, so I do enjoy that special time to get away with you guys and do our own thing because, the boys are just trying to play basketball. They're just trying to sit on video games. They're not trying to go do museums, and we learn so much stuff. Like I love doing the tours that we go on because I'll usually schedule for us to do like private tours to tour different places and kind of have like tour guides that take us around just so we can learn as we go as well. And when we were in Atlanta, we did the King Memorial and a whole bunch of stuff there that you guys had never experienced before. So the last thing that I want to get into is I know that you guys always joke and say that I'm more like a teaching mom, and I'm always like telling you guys, like educating you guys on this and that, and always trying to get you to learn stuff. But just tell me a little bit about like what kind of mom I am to you. Like, what is your description of like me in general, how I parent you guys, and hopefully it's all nice things, girls. Wink, wink. But but tell me about just tell me a little bit about like your thoughts. Like, how do you feel about, are we doing a good job? Do you guys enjoy me being your mom, and just all the special moments that we try to share together? I also always do I'm a room mom at your school, so I try to participate in like everything at the school. So that's another time that we get a chance to spend a lot of time together. I'll usually rotate every year between your classrooms so that I can be able to participate in all the field trips and so forth with each one of you guys every year. But even if I do like Jordan's classroom, then I'll still sneak over to Jules' parties. But then Jules is getting older, so she doesn't want me to sneak over to her dances. And then if I'm doing Jules on field trips, then I'll sneak over to Jordan's classroom also. But just tell me a little bit about your thoughts. Like, what do you feel as so far, me being your mom, like what's your thoughts and how do you guys feel? Am I doing a good job? Do you guys enjoy me being a teaching mom?
Yes, I definitely do. Just like the name says, it's actually true, the working mom. And actually, I think you're a tutor in my life and you're a guide in my life because, like, I'll know a question that I don't even know. Like, okay, should I do this? Should I do that? And you'll tell me the exact answer. And you even said to me one day, you said that you'll never guide me in the wrong way that you think isn't the right thing to do. So I always trust in that, and I even trust you anyway before you said that to me. And I think you're a teaching mom to me because you teach me so many things. Since I'm a slow learner, and you'll be like, no. Before this math test, you're gonna get it. And then I'll learn how to do PIMDAs with you. You taught me an easier way, and it's so easier with things when you're in my life.
And what about you, Jules?
To add on, sometimes you can be a bit strict, but I think it's always like for the good, like for good reasons. Like you always do it to like push us, because like we can do better, and like we can do better choices and like think better. So you always like try to push us to do the right thing and like to like try to handle our choices. And I always trust in your decision about things, like bigger decisions or like small decisions even. I always ask you on like your opinion because, like Jordan said, like most of the time you never steer us wrong.
So basically, I'm always right.
Uh,
Kind of, sort of. So basically, 98% of the time I might be right. Maybe 99% of the time I'm always right.
yes, I would say 98.
98. Okay, I'll take 98. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with 98. I'll definitely take that. That's definitely a high number for me because we know it's not a perfect number, but I'll take 98. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So thank you guys for being a guest on my channel today. I actually enjoyed this conversation with you guys live from your studio, where all your magic happens with your YouTube channel. And I look forward to all that you guys have coming in your future as far as your channel, collecting a lot of those fat YouTube checks and doing everything with your business. And I know you guys are excited about getting your website up and just all types of things that you're planning in your business coming up. So I'm excited to be a part. I'm excited to assist you guys. And I love being your mom. I love being here for you. I love our girls' trips. And I love our bond that we have and how we just basically are able to openly talk to each other and communicate and so forth. So I'm just excited about the future. And Jules actually made me a pinky promise that when she went to college, she would basically still let me come and hang with her at her dorm, and we could still do our mother-daughter things as well. So Jules has to stick to her promise. Right, Jules?
Yeah.
And that Jules might even take me to her prom, right, Josie? Or
Yeah.
you didn't say that?
Yeah, sure.
So thank you guys for being on another episode of the Working Mom podcast. I definitely appreciate it. I look forward to all your future business ventures and everything that you guys have going on, growing your YouTube channel. So do you want to plug your IG and plug your YouTube?
Yes. So make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Sistas. And those are like and also like if you guys like any gamers, like Roblox people, we also have Roblox accounts that we always game on if you guys ever want to play with us or join us.
The accounts is the Sistas _please plus Skylar Skinny _T.
And our official YouTube channel is the Sistas TV.
And that's all we have to say. Also, make sure to subscribe to The Working Mom.
Thank you, Jordan, for your plug. And I look forward to, again, all that you guys have going on. I know you want your website up pretty soon, and you have like so many business plans to be young entrepreneurs. So we're excited to be a part. We're excited to assist you guys in making all of your dreams come true and everything that you guys want to accomplish and your goals and everything you want to do in life. So we're super excited, and I'm happy to be your mom. I'm proud to be your mom. I love all of our time together. I love our bond and our communication. So I can't wait for the future. I know, Jordan, you're about to go to middle school, and I can't wait until we cross that bridge. And then Jules going to high school. I think none of us can even believe that Jules is about to go to high school. That's actually even insane that I'm saying that. But I'll definitely have you girls back on the podcast once you get your website up so you can plug some more of your merch, your JJ Sistas hoodies and things like that, and everything that you have on your website. So again, thank you so much for being a part of the podcast.